Hello and welcome to part 4 of the Bree campaign on 3rd Age Total War with the Divide and Conquer submod. So today we'll be carrying on our campaign against the bandits and hoping that we can keep Dunland in check. My hope is that Dunland haven't captured all of this area here, and judging from the borders I don't think they have, which is good because we want to try and get as many towns as we can. Andy's on his way to capture Bzura. They've got a lot of trash units there, so hopefully it'll be a pretty easy victory. And then in Bree, we've got our main army there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the sheriffs to this fort here. Come on. There we go. And then get them retrained when we can, but what we're going to do is we're going to start building up another army here. So we can get some gatekeepers soon, some Dunedain soon, and get some cav. You know, there's a few units that we can get, like journeymen, who have got the really cool shield. But we're at our end turn, so let's... This will only be a 30-minute episode or so. We're going to start the siege of Bzura. I'm not sure how long that will be. Hopefully they'll just sally out against us straight away because they'll think they've got an advantage. Filian's attacked. And the Dark Lord of Mordor thinks we're great. And the dwarves have made peace with Dol Guldur. Okay, so he's still about. And they're still about. So, come on, Backer. Keep going.
Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out. Yes, my lord. We shall engage.
And we're going to maintain the siege. Because as I say, I want to see if we can tempt them out. Oh, there's an actual orc bodyguard. So they've got some archers, 2 archers, some skirmishers. They're a pretty good unit, but they've got no ability at all when it comes to taking archer fire, so they should be easy enough to finish off. And then they've got some goblin infantry. It's just that bodyguard unit and those 2 really to watch out for that I really need to keep an eye on. And then we've got a lot of archers. I've only got 2 units of infantry with the general, so we've only got about 200 infantrymen. So we do need to be slightly careful with the way that we approach that. And we can start building some units. So I'm going to start doing that because we want to get at least 8 units together. And my thinking is that if I move those guys into the fort there, or into the fort up there. In fact, can I move you guys and get free upkeep? No. But how much are they really costing? 26. Should I just disband them? Yeah, I don't need those. They haven't got any major experience, so I might as well just disband them. And then we can have up to 4 units. We can have 4 units of free upkeep there, plus a little bit more there. And then we've got the fort down here, so we're going to start amassing some troops for the campaign to come. If we can shut them down early. And as I say, I'm hoping the orcs will sally out against us. And we can destroy them. Yes. Okay, this will be the big battle of the episode. Okay, so Captain Charliebert, who's in an orc bodyguard unit. They outnumber us by about 1,000, but they're not particularly good units. And my general is a better general. And we've got the Dunedain, think the best thing we can do is just see how this battle goes, because a lot of their units aren't particularly good. So yeah, let's jump on in. An heir of Isildur rose in the north. Ah, so have they redone the map for Bzura Doom? Oh, that's really cool. So, wow, it's big. There's only one. So have they got to make all the way from there? Oh, okay, we've got loads of time then to sort of keep an eye on this. If we can, yeah, let's reposition slightly. So, Dunedain there, and then what I'm thinking of doing is if I can sort of move these guys into a defensive position there. And then do we not have any sheriffs left? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Got a bit of cav to run some hit and run charges. You know what, I'm almost just tempted just to take my calf and then just go straight into them. It's obviously go time. So my hope is that they can't get out of here apart from that one way out. And it would appear that I'm correct. So they're going to be knackered by the time they get to us as well, which is really good. That's what we want. Just going to send the general's bodyguard up. Sorry I went a bit quiet there. I was just having a think about whether or not they're going to move as I want them to, which, you know, let's face it, they probably won't. And let's form those guys as we want. Let's see how far away they are. Quite a distance away still. You know what? I'm sort of a bit done with that goose chase.
Come together, my friends!
They won't get through us. They won't get through us.
General bodyguard! Forward! Heavy cavalry! Forward! Move on!
And I mean, we've lost nothing and they've lost 7% already. So, at the moment, things are going as we want. I'm not sure what they want to do. Here they come. So there's the mountain hawk, the mountain orc hunters.
Be ready, archers. Keep at a distance.
We want to kill as many mountain orc hunters as we can, because they're a major threat. But they've got no armor, so they're going to fall like nobody's business. We want to make them combat ineffective. That's the real point of this. Okay, we want to get them to the point where they're not steady, and they're going to just fall to bits the moment they come on our line. See what you did there. Come. They're also wigging out a little bit on the steps. So they're pretty much combat ineffective now. So once they're combat ineffective, we're going to hold fire. So they're combat ineffective now. And we're going to move on to the next units. So, you can shoot there, 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 and you can shoot there. Come on. Look at the storm of arrows. Complete destruction. Murder them, yes. Kill them all. Slightly disappointing that more of them aren't dying. But about 2% die from every volley. So, you know, this isn't too bad. And bearing in mind, you know, we can let they sallied out to kill us. So we can just let the clock go down. If we have to. So I'm not too disappointed. The main force is on its way though. We've got a lot of combat ineffective orcs. Ooh. This is right now having the desired effect. You know, we're seeing, you know, 30% of them have already been killed for none of ours. And if we can get that to 50% before combat's even been engaged, That would be great. Bearing in mind, a lot of that will be archers, which, you know, our infantry will be able to completely eviscerate. And they're pretty close to combat ineffective again. So I'm going to just hold fire again. Because most of these guys are shaken, and the moment they come towards our men, they're gonna immediately break, probably. So, and then that'll cause a chain rout with the other ones. The archer's nearly in range though, which isn't so good. Let's just move the cav away because I don't want to see the cav shot at by the archers. And we formed a pretty good shield wall here. I love the fact that the mountain orc hunters are gone. They're gone. There's 7 of them. Wow. Okay, so this is what we need to concentrate fire on. We need to take out the general. So you on the general. You on the general. You on the general. And they can't open fire yet. And on to the next bit now. On to the next bit, and look at them die. The massacre is real. The massacre is real. They're being completely destroyed. Like, they are... Ouch. Whoa. The amount of arrows. That is just bonkers. And we're on to the next bit now. Oh, nope. They're out of ammo, so they're going to be cannon fodder. So far we've killed 40% of them without losing a single dude. It's pretty impressive. That's most of them done. Ah, they're finally going to reach our lines. Oh no. Sorry for the sound issue there. So, they're finally going to reach our lines. I'm going to keep the archers in reserve. I'm only going to commit them if I really need to. Because at the moment we're completely destroying them without any issues at all. So far we've lost 2%. And they've lost... Oh, 3%, sorry. And they've lost 48%. The orc fighters are an absolutely useless unit, obviously. This is an absolute slaughter. Like, honestly, this is unbelievable. So I think our troops outclass them now, because we've got rid of some of their best. Although, we are starting to see a few issues. We don't want them to break out of the little encirclement that we put them in. So we're going to charge the cav in through our own unit, and we're also going to send in the Dunedain. And the orc bodyguards have just decided to flee.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Right, we're going to charge in the Dunedain. There you go, the Dunedain. Now they've got armor piercing, so they're going to absolutely destroy those orc bodyguards. So unfortunately this is going to be the bit of the battle where we're going to lose some guys, which is a bit of a shame. I'd rather that we didn't lose anyone, but, you know. We've got some goblin archers to take on. I'm going to move back all of my archers and I'm going to stick them in sort of more loose formation.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
So I think we're going to see a rout in a second because the enemy general's dead. And if there's one thing that goblins do best, it's run. So they're all going to die. So Andy's troops are moving forwards, and these guys are going to move forwards as well. If we can keep our casualties below 20%, this will be a massive success. And the general's dead. Maybe I should have held back some arrows. But, you know, what can you do? And we're starting to flank them now, which is good. They just stand no chance at all. The archers are absolutely having a bad time. And what's left of those independent dudes is... Oh, I can go up the top of the pillar. Nice! We've done a really good job with this settlement. It's a really interesting looking one. So, I'm quite impressed. Colour me impressed. Just be a shame if we were to lose a general now. That would be a real pain in the arse. Now I'm starting to flank them. Let's come out of shield wall. Come on, charge them. There we go. Now that we're out of shield, words are hard. Now that we're out of shield wall, we can absolutely take them down. Come on, must be close now. 10% for 74%. Come on. Every time they do that charging like attack, they just lose absolutely loads. And there's the route. Forwards. Go on, keep going. Take him out. And this is when the cav comes in handy. So the cav's going to go forwards now and run them down. Got the men of Bree alongside their Dunedain allies. Destroying goblins. All is right in the world. Come on. Up you go, up you go, up you go. Troops are moving forwards. We've lost 10% and they've lost 83%. So this is an easy win now. I'm just going to get the cav and try and position them. There we go. So we lost 102 and they lost 1,727. Dunedain got 311 kills. Woodland Hunters got 239. Hobbit Archers got 234. And Dwarven Travellers got 164, so pretty decent spread of kills there. Let's just see how many healed. Got some heals, so 18 dudes healed, so brought our casualties to under 100. Yeah.
We have triumphed,
So,
my lord. Our courage and honor have
I think we should exterminate the populace. Just to make sure that it likes us.
Yes, my lord.
And our diplomat continues his journey. It makes us 502. And the mines, that's what we were looking for. So, we can get mines soon. But we'll grab the Mason's Hall because the mines are quite expensive. And a 10% saving is probably worth it for those. And then now we need to take our army and move it back. And hopefully, because of what we did, they'll like us without needing a unit. And look at that, they do. And once we've done that, we'll build the meeting place.
Your orders, my lord.
And this time we'll go this way round so that we can build more towers.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Making camp here.
And then we will make our way towards the Trife. We've got those 2 units still on their way there. I can build more now. That's 20... Oh, you know what's probably worth building the Mason's Hall. Maybe I got that wrong. Oh well. Everything's going to be cheaper now anyway, so it will save us money. Right now we're expanding nicely. And I think we're nearly ready to take on Dunland. We're at least close to being ready to take on Dunland. Skillieth is under attack. Construction's complete of our land clearance. And we've trained some more units. So we're starting to get the army together. They cost a lot to upkeep. But we need infantry. Let's get these 2. And then I think we'll take our sort of main army
Yes, my lord.
and make our way in that direction as well.
We shall continue tomorrow. This tower
And
will
then
keep
in
vigil
delving,
over the
we've
lands.
got the Master Mason's Hall, but we haven't got the Mason's Hall in Sackville, so we will grab that.
Your orders, my lord.
And now we need to look for
Without question.
Enidwaith,
Yes. Stopping here.
wherever they are.
If only I could.
I can't remember where they are.
My lord. My lord. Approaching quietly.
So they haven't taken that still, and they haven't taken anything else.
Approaching.
So we've got them sort of bottlenecked at the moment. If we can grab all these troops together, form up a decent sized army, and then make our way south, that's probably going to be the best thing. But we will make sure that everything's building. The music in this mod is great. You know, I know it's called The Rings, but it's all thought out, and some of the songs they've added, just as like extra ones, are really cool. So, yeah. I haven't got enough good things to say about the mod. Like, all of the detail that's gone into making the forts look good, and the hobbit villages. It's just really cool.
Yes.
And our troops are making our way back.
Honor. We can go no further, my lord.
I think we'll build the Mason's Hall there. Unfortunately, they are not happy even though I completely destroyed them. That's because there's a little bit of cultural unrest, isn't it? And with the advent of law, it'll bring it up a little bit. After we've built that, we're going to build the Traveller's Rest.
Your orders, my lord.
Making camp here.
And then we can cross there and head, I think, for Karas Nernaled. Or do you think we should go for Matrife straight away? I just feel like we should build up our army. Yep, I think that's best. Let's build up the force with Ed. Let's bring in the troops from there. We can get some wardens. They are a decent unit. See, there's infantry coming now, which is better. I mean, they're not that much better in the upkeep. The upkeep is lower though, so we're going to grab them. And we still haven't found where Dol Vaughan is. Can't remember where it is. It's probably like up on that. I don't know why I keep doing this. Keep pointing at the screen as if to point at where it is when that's just stupid. It's probably up that channel bit. I'd imagine. Minas Morgul is besieged. Hostilities cease and there is rioting in Bzura. The One Ring has been located in Dol Guldur. Built some more units, including that cav. Okay, and now they're starting to cost us. So, can we move? We can.
As you wish.
I want another unit there. I want as much free upkeep as I can get. The trading post makes us a decent amount of money.
Yes, my lord.
I can't decide. The army we're building up here is formidable. So we've got Herb, or Mr. Greenery, with his units. We've got Ed, who could meet him, and then we've got those guys there. You know what? I almost think it's better to... Yeah. Let's build a secondary army and then let's bring... These guys are not loving us. Want to make sure we've got enough money to start, you know, building things that we need. Don't want that town to rebel because it's a decent money maker. Get the Master Sheriff's Guild. Still don't like us, but they're not rioting anymore. So there is that. If I move you guys out, do you like me? No. Okay. Let's have a think. What can we do? What can we do for that?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes.
Karas Nernaled is a... Oh, let's do it. Let's go for the towns. Because
Yes.
we've got a decent army building in the north that can hold on to things. So we might as well, you know, have two different sort of main areas. I think, you know, do we need 2 units of cav? We can make the argument probably not. They cost a lot. Let's get another spy. Why not? Why not? That's what I keep asking myself. Like, what's the problem in building that unit? You know, why not? Let's just do it. And then let's put the cav in there. So we've built, what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 with Ed. And I don't think they're going to be able to stop that, to be perfectly fair. Let's go to the south and see what they've got coming to meet us. So they've got a small army there. And small army there. And then because we've got another spike coming, we'll be able to get more sight. Nicht gut. Ah! There we go. Right. Hopefully we can get the alliance going because they've come to us. We'll give you... let's do a counter offer. And I'd like an alliance.
No, we cannot. Another proposition for us then? I accept this wonderful... Well, that seems...
Let's keep them on good terms. Might as well get the trade going first. And then from that we can try and build an alliance. Let's build the Master Sheriff's Guild. Okay, so they're back to rioting again, which isn't very good. Probably should have left the unit here, but that's my mistake.
Your orders, my lord.
So they've got 4 units there.
With honor to battle. We shall prevail. Come and get me, you coward.
They haven't got the best army in the world, and that's not the best army in the world.
Yes, my lord.
The moment we move them out, we're going to start losing money. So let's grab that 1 unit there, and then let's move the spy out to the south.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly. Your orders, as you wish. Yes.
Aha!
Approaching their
There we go.
dignitary. Stopping here.
I think that's a decent move we've made there. I mean, other than Bzura Doom, which, I mean, you know, we can afford to lose at this stage. You know, once the Traveller's Rest is built, hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Just got our standard allies, and right now they're keeping us safe on the northern flank. So turn 30, we're actually force of troops. Our economy is supporting 2 decent-sized armies, as long as they're in forts. But I don't mind running a bit of a deficit for a while. And really, we just need to try and conquer Royal Farbad and cut them off.
Hiding from the enemy.
It would probably be better to take them on piecemeal. Let's just try and auto-resolve. Yeah, clear defeat. Let's load it. It's always worth trying the auto-resolve. Sometimes, I think to do. Let's move away.
We are disgraced. Fall back and retreat. Pulling back from the walls.
Edoras is under siege. And this place is still rioting. Honestly. Really? Not that bad, am I? And the cultural unrest is going to decrease by a little bit more. No governance. Law, tax bonus. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Alliance.
I must say.
Okay.
very well.
Alliance. And we'll give you map information, hey? And regular tribute of 100 for 5 turns.
I am not
Okay,
able
whatever.
to say to you. Your orders, my lord.
Prime position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
Right, so we're going to have a chance to take out this group that try to ambush us. I mean, they are not decent units, but should I do this episode? Should I do this fight? Why not? Just debating whether or not we should do the fight. Let's do the fight. Let's make it a longer episode. Do the fight. So we're taking them out piecemeal. We're hoping that this will be a... And Rune attacks Erebor orcs.
Units, await my orders.
So their attempt to ambush us failed. Which means they are going to be in for an extremely bad time. And they're going to have to come to us. So... the General's bodyguard. And then we're going to hide some cav in the forest here. Here we go. They're taking absolute hammering. And we're going to be able to spring our trap soon. Counter charge. And there they go. Oh, come on, you gotta run from that. And there you go.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
And there goes the next set of bandits. These Greenway Riders have been absolutely immense. Like, just completely... I don't know why they were facing backwards, but... and here they come again. Those bandits, yep, there they go.
We've captured the enemy. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack. Move out!
And I think I will call it a day there. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll run them down and then I'll see you back on the battle map in the next episode. Thanks very much. Bye bye.